currently this new technology which is coming out is this sandbox. Earlier we used to have this testing and all those things in our common environment, which was creating a problem to identify, and it affects the network and it affects the application, other servers, etc. We don't know where exactly the problem going on. So to understand and to isolate it, there is a new technology has come, that is sandboxing, in which you can put your applications as a whole into one box, which will be isolated from the other architecture. So whatever you want to do, testing and applications with OS, operating system, whatever is there as a full setup of a production environment can be moved into sandbox, and you can do a testing. Once that is done, we can easily move over to the production back. Then it will reduce your errors into a considerable time. The core advantage is that you don't have to worry about it. So for example, nowadays there are a lot of malware, ransomware attacks your applications through a mail conversation, which is part of nowadays of any application. So whenever you do inside the environment, what it will happen is that if you trigger something, it can affect your entire network if it is not configured properly of the current system. But by putting into it is like a lab, separate lab, disconnected from all your existing environment, and you will be doing testing only in that. If anything happens, it will happen inside the sandbox only, it will not go out of that. See, BFSI, first of all, before implementation, you have to take the permission of the customer, right? Suppose if you are talking to, for example, RBI will not allow you to, you have to do a proper architectural design for this. You have to first identify that which application is going to be tested in the sandbox. Then only you will be able to take a call on that. You go and tell them that, then you have to create, from the fintech side, they can do they can create their own lab also. See, that will be a plus point for you. If you say that fintech can give you a lab, sandbox lab there, you can put your data there, we will be giving. So that will become a plus point. But the problem here is that before they sharing their data to you, you have to sign an NDA with each customer, right? There will be a legal obligation. How do you the customer will believe you, or whoever is going to implement sandbox in their setup, they have to have a confidence, they have to take a confidence of their IT team or security team. You have to explain those things to them. What is the benefits of sandbox? What is the advantage? What is the disadvantage? The way how it is moving, I don't see any disadvantage as of now, unless the people accept it, the confidence is built among the BFSI sector. When we talk about SEBI is mainly controlling all BFSI and all stock exchanges. You might be knowing it, because they are the boss for all these exchanges, even the banks also. So what they do normally is like that. Nowadays they are mainly insisting on cyber security. Their norms are coming, they are adding more clauses to that, other than the trading, whatever trading malpractice is happening, they are behind that. Plus they are more into cyber security. Very soon they will be coming out with more and more cyber security. Then for that also, somebody from IT industry who is working closely with SEBI, they have to convince them that, boss, when we go to sandbox, these are the facilities which you will get it, these will be plus advantages. So once they get convinced, it will be a circular will be going to all those people, including the trading members, whoever is connecting to NSE. Then there will be an implementation plan. According to it, they will implement it. I will be definitely going along with sandboxes, which must be there for each and every person to test it, the application, because as an IT person, I am also handling my infrastructure. I know what is the concern, multiple people set up, do the settings in multiple servers, and it is very difficult to track what they are doing, where they are doing. but by doing the sandboxing, everything will happen in one place, so that we will have a proper track on that. We can have one setup, we will create one sandbox lab, then each and every applications will be tested in that itself, so it will be more secured. I don't have to worry about which server is lying where, who is doing which application. UAT currently we are using, or anybody might be using UAT for each application separately, because that requires a different environment. So you have to keep a track. So to avoid that, using these sandboxes, we will have a lab in which our development teams, as and when required, they will do a stress test, they can do a hit test, they can do a application test, they can do a access test, they can do an user connectivity test, everything in one place. So it will be completely tracked. So once that is confirmed, SEBI might be definitely adding one more clause to that, they will be pushing it. So once SEBI says that you have to go through via this, then everybody has to accept it. See, sandboxes in near future, the way it is going, I am not expecting anything unless there is a control. There should be a single point control of that sandbox of each organization. It will be very difficult if it is a big organization. There will be multiple people accessing that, giving access. There should be a proper monitoring of that sandbox, what it is exactly going on. We have lot of tools available. Once this is in place, you can enable any of the tools. There are a lot of tools coming in. Each and every day there are new tools, open source, and we have paid sources, cloud services are available. You can have a monitoring system in place to monitor the sandboxes. I am not thinking very near future it is going to grow only. There is no challenges currently unless you don't stop if we don't stabilize that and secure that particular sandbox in a given place.